day, and Mom let me go through her closet, and I found this bag that I remember she had, and I absolutely love it. And she let me have it, and I'm going to restore her. If you've never joined me before, my name is Jennifer. I love luxury designer handbags, and I upload about 1 to 2 videos a week about them. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I was at her house, found the bag, because I know she keeps her bags. She doesn't sell them like I do. This has to be around 2004 to 2005 because I remember being in Kansas City at the time. And Coach made this, and if any of you guys know the name of this, I'd really appreciate it. I'll have you take a good look at it. It's in the shape of a, well, I'd call it a hobo bag, but it has a pretty substantial wide bottom. And I just can't remember the name of these. They came in all sorts of different fabrics. It came in the signature with the C's all over it. This is in the genuine leather. This is in the white, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. The inside has the satin interior, and she had this in her closet. She hasn't used it for a long time. It has significant stains all over it, and so I wanted to restore her. And as you know, so I use the magic eraser, but I follow up right away with a Trinova leather cleaner. Here are the stains. There's significant staining on the bottoms and where the Coach embossed words are. And there's another kind of reddish stain here. So I thought it would be good to go ahead and just do this live and show how well it works. And this is, I think that's that red, oh, here's that little red spot. I'm not sure what these are, but it looks like a variety of just basic everyday use stains that occur with light colored handbags. I'm super happy that she let me have this bag, and let's get started restoring her. So where should we start? I was thinking we should start on the bottom, where if something goes wrong, at least people don't see it as much as like the front, which I'm really tempted to do because I'm super excited about doing this. I'm going to go ahead and change the camera so it's downward so you can see exactly how I do this. Two products that we'll use today are the magic eraser, and I've already dipped a little bit of water on the corner, and the Trinova leather conditioner and restorer. This sponge came with it. Let's start first on this bottom part of the bag, and what I do is I take the wet part. You can see there's just enough water that you kind of see it coming through, and we'll go ahead and just start applying the water to this bag, or applying the magic eraser to this bag. And you start to see a little bit of the color or the stain start to come out, and just go across all of it. That's already cleaning up really well. And then I take some of the dry part over it. So already the stain has come out. And we don't want this nice leather to dry out. So I'm going to go pretty quick over this whole bottom section. And that way I can restore it very quickly. So now that I've gotten all the stains off the bottom, look at that. Now that I've gotten all the stains off the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and take the Trinova leather conditioner, because I don't want the leather to really get dried out. It doesn't take much, just a little dab. And then you just rub that all over this wonderful Coach leather. They also make Coach leather cleaner and conditioner, but I didn't have any. So that soaks into the leather and just really babies that leather and just eats it up. And I make sure that I get all those edges that we just harshly cleaned with the magic eraser. I love the Coach leather. Coach leather is amazing. So that's the bottom, already significantly a lot cleaner. And let's go for it. Let's go for the front, where you can tell there's a lot of dirt stain. And we'll just go ahead and clean that. And I just rub in little circles and make sure you get some of that. There we go. I did learn from LV Lover or Relove that you cannot use the magic eraser on the Louis Vuitton Damier Azur because that will eventually cause the Damier Azur to actually become very thin and transparent. So I'm really glad I saw her video on that. This is that orange spot. So already this is coming out really, really nicely. Before this gets dried out, I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and use that Trinova leather conditioner and restorer. So just like our skin, we don't want it to dry out. I'm going to apply the Trinova, just a little dot, whatever, just a little bit of a dab, and then just go all over the bag with it, just like you would your body lotion after a shower. And this is really good to do to leathers that are really nice like this, because just like our skin, it needs to be moisturized and conditioned periodically. If anyone knows how often we need to do it, I'd appreciate it. I see a little bit of stain right here still. This one's a little bit tougher to come out. Oh, that's because this is corner wear. You can tell that's just corner wear. So that's enough of that. And then we'll go ahead and use the Trinova conditioner. It feels a lot like oil. I know that's a simplistic explanation. The original reason I got the Trinova leather conditioner and restorer was that I had a Hermes bag, and the leather was so delicate that the seller recommended that I use that periodically on her because she was in such good condition. So we're going to go over to the sides. Let's see if there's any. There's some more of that stain that I talked about earlier. That came out a lot easier than the other stuff. So I do the wet and then a little bit of the dry magic eraser. Alright, guys, we're almost done. A little bit over here. So the point is, you want to move really quickly. I got asked when I restored the Christian Dior, Lady Dior, about the hardware. You don't want to use this on hardware. I don't know what happened if you used it on hardware. I'm just using this on the leather. If you see my other video, I restored the Lady Dior bag in the same way. And it's been 3 months since or 4 months since I did it. So I'm going to do another video just to show you how it's done since then. And I'll just go ahead and restore a lot of it. And it's okay to go back over it. Look how clean that is. This works so well. I just haven't seen anyone else on YouTube do this. I know it's probably because it's the wrong thing to do, but it's worked for me, so I thought I would share it. There's a couple of stains. Now I'm just going over the entire thing. Especially those little corner wear areas where the corners have gotten wear. Luxury designer handbags last forever. So buying vintage is always amazing because you see how well the workmanship is. There's a little bit of a pen mark right here. That one's not coming out at all. At least that one's on the inside. And then right away, you always use that. You can see the sheen of the oil. You always use that right away after the magic eraser because you don't want to destroy or dry out that leather. So I go along all the edges just to keep the bag very, very young for as long as I can own her. So I got along all the edges. And then you want to go along the strap. The strap is in really good condition. So that's it. Beautiful bag. I'm really, really grateful to have this from Mom. Let me switch the camera back over. This is the bag now. We have cleaned her completely. She's absolutely perfect, except for a little minor corner wear where you can see that the leather's worn out. It is completely beautiful again, and the leather feels very conditioned. So you just want to probably let her dry and not use her for about a day. And then the oily stuff, like you can tell my hands are a little bit oily, will be all soaked into this wonderful Coach leather. I'm hoping this is useful, and I love all your comments. I'd love to get feedback on what you'd like to see in future videos. I'm still growing my channel, so I really appreciate it. And I'll see you again in my next video. Have a great rest of the weekend.